Hi guys, it's Nicola with Intimate Wisdom. So we'll be working on the daily read for November the 13th, 2017. Today is Mad Monday, so get your $5. What is my ex doing readings? Or your $5. When will I find my soulmate readings? So let's go ahead and pull for the energy for today, November the 13th. 2017. What energy are we bringing to today? November the 13th, 2017. November the 13th, 2017. We got the Queen of Pentacles today. This could be for you to make time for those around you. Make sure that you're making sensible choices, sensible approaches to dealing with challenges. This could also represent you being very grounded and being very stable within your desires. This represents dealing with challenges in an understanding manner, being thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Let's go ahead and read what we have in our Angel Tarot cards. Guidebook by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Artwork by Stephen A. Roberts. Let's see what we pull for the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the book reads, if this is for a situation, it says, remember to enjoy time with other people. You have much to give, whether to family, friends, or those less fortunate. Handle any challenges with an understanding and warmth, but also with confidence and resources. Okay, for people, it says someone who cares about others and is quick to lend a hand. A person who's warm, creative, intelligent, and able to efficiently solve problems. Unselfish, family-oriented, sensible, excellent with money, down to earth, yet enjoys beautiful things. Additional meanings of this card. This could represent prosperity. This could represent you taking a sensible approach, having a green thumb, having a love of children and animals, and sensuality. Okay, so I kind of think the Queen of Earth as like the Empress card. Okay, someone who is setting a foundation or creating a foundation for their family. All right, so let's pull from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards so we can see what messages we have for today. What messages do we have for today, November the 13th, 2017? Undying love. It says the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So we're going to be reading from our Goddess Guidance Oracle Guidebook by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what we have for this. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you and also inside of you. Your inner wisdom may feel quieted by any pain that you feel, yet be assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essentially to lightening your outlook. Nature is a great healer, you see. That's why I frequently miss the flowers and the trees. Although they may seem quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe and simply ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forests and the trees, as well as the plants and animals, and you'll regain your foothold upon this planet. You'll revive your sense of spirit and your desire to tread among the living once again. I promise you that your heart will mend, and that you'll also help others in this fashion along the way. Various meanings of this card. Love from your romantic partner is eternal, regardless of outward appearances. You're healing from a breakup. You're healing from some other type of loss. Let go of an old relationship to make room for a new one. The love that you send into the world is an important part of your divine purpose. Your deceased loved one is happy and sends you love. And I know in one of my readings it was spoken upon about like losing a loved one this week. So if some of you guys have lost someone close to you or someone that you love, understand that your love is eternal. That person is still with you. Their spirit is still with you. They are your ancestors. They always walk with you. Just, try to heal, try to take some time and recuperate. Go outside, become a part of nature, especially with the Queen of Pentacles pulling up as your first card. This may be you needing to go and find your ground and go out into the actual world. Go to the parks, go to a beach, go to anywhere where there's trees and, nature and actually go spend time on nature so you can recharge your energy, recharge your battery, and kind of get that motivation again, kind of get that that new sense of energy coming through you. Some of us need to work on grounding ourselves and understanding that the love we have for not only for ourselves, but for the other people in our lives is eternal. So let's pull from our Power of Love activation cards. What do we need to do today to bring the power of love into our life for November the 13th, 2017? What do we need to do today? Willingness. It says you are able to compromise if the end result is love. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and read from the Power of Love Oracle deck. This is Power of Love activation cards by James Van Praagh. Let's see what we have for willingness. It says you have come to the earth plane to learn to accept things you cannot change, as opposed to those you can. Life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can be put on any experience because each one transforms you. When you are willing to look inside and begin to change your habits, self-imposed fears and perceptions, only then you will be able to see your true self. The catalyst for transformation comes from your willingness to forgive. Open your heart and be honest with yourself. You are never too old to learn, and each day should be filled with excitement about how your perspective will be altered. You can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life, allowing love to radiate through you and in everything you do. Divine awareness to all everything you do brings divine awareness. I skipped over like 3 words, y'all. Okay, my stomach. All right, it says divine awareness to all those in your sphere, rigidly adhering to your dogma and doing a disservice to your growth. The willingness to accept others and their individual path is a soul strength. And it's not only just accepting others, it's accepting situations, it's accepting things that come into your life that you have no control over, and accepting them as a part of your life, because sometimes we have to understand we can't control other people's actions. We can't control how other things unfold in front of us. The only thing we can control is our actions, our present, our past, and our future. We can't really control our future, but we can guide our future, okay? So that's all about, to me, this is all about having the willingness to accept people, accept situations, accept life as it is, and to understand that some things you are not meant to change, some things you are meant to have to deal with, are lessons behind the things that you have to learn. So some of us are needing to be more open to make time for those around us, because maybe we're not understanding what people around us are going through, or what or not accepting what people around us are going through. So it's that time of the day for the reading. Guys, think of a question. We're pulling out these psychic tarot cards. So think of a question so we can receive an answer for November the 13th, 2017. We got new beginnings. That's a good one. So we're going to be reading from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. Who is it? Let's see what we got for new beginnings. And this will be like the Fool card. This will be, this hair. This will be like the Fool card in the regular Rider-Waite deck. So this will be taking a leap of faith, unexpected opportunities, opportunities like doors opening for us, things happening that, wouldn't normally happen in order to push us down a path. So let's see. It says each and every journey begins with all important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made, and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Like I kept saying you, but it was in the whole next sentence. It says life is constantly trying to nudge you and move you forward. At times, it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take the leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into those tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to laugh, play, love, and above, to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. My eyes be moving faster than my mouth sometimes. All right, so this is talking about taking a leap of faith, making time for those around you, accepting what is in your life, accepting what you can't change, understanding that those that you have shared relationships with, those of you who have shared familiar relationships with, that love you have is eternal and it never dies. So it will stay with you. For those of you that have lost a loved one, stay strong. Understand you have to deal with whatever challenges that are coming towards you at this moment, but understand that the love you share with your loved one is eternal regardless of whatever happened. And also be willing to accept that you can't control everything, and that sometimes things happen to put you in place or put you on a path toward your destiny. So this is all I have for today, November the 13th, 2017. It is Mad Monday, so make sure you get your $5 What Is My Ex Doing reading, or your $5 When Will I Find My Soulmate reading. Until tomorrow, have a good day.